guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have another layout for my Creative Scrapbook Kit Club using their October main kit. And I want to apologize at the beginning of this layout. I'm at a friend's house, so the lighting is a little bit different and my work surface is a little bit different as well. So I do the best that I can with what I have, but I still wanted to record this part of the process. So I decided to take that happy paper that is included in the kit and cut it down into a 4" by 12" long strip and just run it down the side of my paper. And this layout was inspired by that cut apart that says it's always better when we're together. And I knew that I had this photo of my husband and I. I meant to crop it down 4x4 and then print it or just resize it, but for whatever reason I ended up getting it printed and I didn't want to waste the print, so I decided just to use this print instead. So I am going to back the acetate flower with white cardstock. I didn't think at first that I would need to because the cut apart's white and the layout's white, but you could see the separation between the cut apart and the background cardstock, and it bothered me. So I decided to go ahead and back it. This Doodlebug ribbon will not end up making it on the page. You're going to see me move it around and eventually I will swap it out. There was two different ribbons included in the kit, this yellow with the black ticking and a white with the same black ticking along both sides. So the reason why that I chose to take it off was, yes, it goes with the papers and the collection, but I ended up really focusing more on the blues and I guess the little pops of red, and I just felt like it was too much of a contrast, even though it is definitely in the paper, the yellow color. So that was just my thinking. So I am going to pop up the part of the title that says happy, and this is a die cut that was included in the die cut pack, and I love this color. This color is like a periwinkle blue, and it worked so well with my husband's shirt, but it's a color that you don't really see a lot in I guess some of the paper lines. So when I saw this, my immediate thought was, I want more of that color. It is so pretty. It's great for both masculine and feminine pages, and when you're scrapping both boys and girls, that's one of the things that really appeals to me, is to have something that I can definitely use for both. And those that have followed my channel for any length of time know that I will use pink and more traditionally known feminine colors for my son, but I do like it when I have colors that are definitely ones that I can use on a boy page that my son won't roll his eyes at. So this is where I decide that I really want to use the ribbon in a different manner, and I am going to off camera stitch along the edge of the paper in black thread. And I chose the black just because the ribbon had the black edges, and I also thought that it would bring out the little bits of black that were in the die cuts. So this Wild About You was on a 3x4 the cut apart sheet, and I just took my circle punch and punched that out, and the tag that I layered it on top of, I cut the tag part off just to make it a rectangle. I felt like the tag part was getting lost and I didn't want to have to put twine or ribbon through the reinforcer, so I just made it not a tag. So this is pretty much how my layout is going to end up. I am going to take a few more embellishments and add them to my clusters. I wanted to use these Doodlebug sequins, and at first I was thinking, some more pops of black, but and to like layer them on the page like I would mist, but they were just too big. and I felt like it just didn't suit the page. So I end up taking those off as well. These sequins are really fun, so I was a little disappointed I couldn't get them to work on this page. So at this point, like I said, I was trying really hard to get these sequins to work on the page, and just seeing if I layered them up, if before I had sewn on the edge of the paper, I thought, well, maybe I can, do a fun border with, excuse me, the sequins along the edge of the paper, and I did not like that. So when I can't think of what I'm going to do, or I can't figure something out, I'm going to move on to another part. And I had the periwinkle cut apart as well, that I just layered underneath the tag that I cut, and I liked that because it brought that pretty periwinkle color over to the other side of the page. And then this doily was also sitting on my desk, and I decided to layer that underneath the photo and part of the title, just to help add another layer of non-competing color underneath. Sometimes for me, layers of just more white things really add a lot to the page without bringing more color, and I like that little bit of interest that it added. So I am going to go ahead and stick this down. I like the way that cluster is ending up, and I was so thankful that I remembered that I wanted to actually stitch on the page before I started adhering things. So I just took it off camera and just stitched one black thread, I'm sorry, can't find the words today, down that strip of paper, just to give it a little bit of added detail. And that red chipboard heart from the chipboard thickers, I love the way that looks. Even though that the reds aren't the same color, it kind of is a cross in between the pink and the red, and I just really like the way that it worked on it. And it just, added more with the theme of the page about, happy when I'm with my husband. So that pretty much is my layout for this week. I will have 2 more during the month of October, and I will be having them up on my channel on Wednesdays, like I have been doing. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have some close-ups at the end, and just want to thank you guys for your comments and say a big welcome to my new subscribers. I really try to get back and comment to everyone that leaves me a comment. They make my day, and I just want to let you know how much I truly appreciate it. So thanks so much, guys, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.